Sure, here's the full English version of your request turned into a direct narrative. Merab Dvalishvili, the reigning UFC bantamweight champion, is facing an unexpected hurdle just weeks before what could be the defining fight of his career. With UFC 316 rapidly approaching, set to take place at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey on June 7, Dvalishvili was scheduled to defend his title in a highly anticipated rematch against the dynamic Sean O'Malley. But now, uncertainty looms large after Merab revealed a troubling injury that could throw the entire event into question. On Friday evening, Dvalishvili shared a video through his Instagram stories, a repost from user @vato.gv, where he displayed what appears to be a broken pinky toe. The injury reportedly occurred during an intense sparring session with undefeated bantamweight prospect Cameron Sandoval. In the video, Dvalishvili pans the camera to his visibly swollen and misaligned toe, smiling despite the damage. "Why you break my toe, my friend?" he says lightheartedly to Sandoval, maintaining his jovial demeanor even as the toe appears gruesomely injured. Sandoval responds quickly, laughing, "That was you. You kicked me in the head and broke your toe. That's your fault." Merab, unfazed by the injury and always the joker, quips, "I'm gonna cut it off," before the clip ends. Despite the humor, the situation is anything but funny for UFC fans and officials. The injury may seriously compromise Dvalishvili's ability to compete at full capacity, or compete at all, in a title bout that fans have been eagerly waiting for. While his upbeat tone reassures some, the extent of the injury remains unknown. Only after X-rays and medical evaluations will it be clear whether he can move forward with the bout or be forced to step away. This matchup between Dvalishvili and O'Malley is more than a fight, it's a clash of fighting philosophies and personalities. O'Malley is known for his striking finesse, colorful personality, and marketability, while Dvalishvili is the relentless workhorse, a grinder who wears opponents down through sheer will and volume. Their rematch has been built up for months, especially after the controversy and competitiveness of their first meeting. Fans were eager to see who would come out on top in a battle that could define the future of the bantamweight division. But now, a single toe threatens to derail all of that. If Dvalishvili is forced to withdraw, attention may turn to the co-main event, the women's bantamweight title fight between Julianna Peña and Kayla Harrison. Harrison, a former two-time Olympic gold medalist in judo and undefeated champion in the PFL, is making her long-awaited UFC debut. Peña, a gritty and determined fighter herself, is defending her place atop the division. This fight alone has main event potential, but its promotion to the headline bout would come with disappointment for fans looking forward to Dvalishvili vs. O'Malley too. What happens next remains uncertain. Will Dvalishvili be cleared to fight? Will O'Malley remain on the card regardless? Could an interim title be introduced? The UFC has contingency plans for scenarios like this, but such decisions are rarely easy. Injuries are a cruel reality of combat sports. Fighters push themselves to the limit during training camps, and sometimes, in the pursuit of peak performance, their bodies betray them. For Merab, the irony lies in how small the injury is, a pinky toe, yet how significant the impact might be. Those familiar with Dvalishvili's toughness know he's not one to back down. He's fought through adversity before. He's wrestled through injuries. He's trained through illness. If any fighter would limp into a cage and put it all on the line with a busted toe, it's Merab. But this time, it might not be up to him. The doctors and UFC officials will assess the risk, and they may decide that the champion needs time to heal. The UFC has to consider the long-term health of its athletes, even when their warrior spirits urge them to fight no matter what. Until official word is released, fans will hold their breath. UFC 316 could still go ahead as planned, or it could be reshaped completely. The only thing we know for sure is that Merab Dvalishvili's toe, normally a forgotten piece of anatomy, has become the center of attention for the MMA world. And for the fighter himself. He's still smiling, still training, still hopeful. Whether he fights on June 7 or not, his toughness and attitude remain championship caliber. The world now waits for an answer. Will the machine be ready, or will fate force a pause in one of the most intriguing rivalries